All right, everybody, welcome back to Hardworking Man. We're up at Thumb Trailer in Sandusky, Michigan because I'm finally picking up my new pre-tariff N&N 16-foot dump trailer. This is the HD. It's big enough to haul my tractor in, and I'm going to be selling the Inno Series, and I'm going to show the differences between the two and why I decided to go with this as opposed to the smaller Inno Series trailer. So if you follow the channel, you know I've been switching all my trailers over to Galvanized. I'm getting rid of the 30-foot gooseneck that was a standard steel trailer. I used to have a homemade steel dump trailer. I went to the Inno Series. That's what got me into the N&N galvanized trailers. Now I'm going up to the HD. I got the car hauler. Why am I buying all these when they cost more? Because they last, and I am preparing for retirement. I'm buying new log splitters, new trailers, stuff that's gonna last me so I don't have to spend this money when I retire here in a couple years, so I don't have to replace it when I'm bringing in less money. All right, so here we are with Darren from Thumb Trailers. He's one of the owners, him and Brad, and we're hearing a lot of talk about tariffs, 25% because these N&Ns, your Bearco, a lot of these galvanized trailers come from Canada. So what have you guys done to try to help that? Because nobody really knows what's happening right now.
There's nothing we can do other than try to pile them over the border before it kicks in.
So you've got a few loads in lately, right?
Yeah, I got a load, this load and another load, and then they're gonna try to get a couple more in for the end of the month, but that's if everything's done.
So if you're thinking about a galvanized trailer, a Bearco, a N&N, or some of the other offerings they have here at Thumb Trailer, I say get on the website, see what they got, and grab one now because once this inventory's gone, they might be 25% more.
Yeah, they're good we hold off a little bit too if we have to.
So if you're thinking about it, don't wait, pull the trigger. They got their inventory up on the website, and like I mentioned before, these guys are great to work with. That's why I'm back here, upgrading my trailer. All right, so I said I was going to show you some differences between these trailers, and one of them is how much they hold and why I upgraded. You can see the patina on this trailer versus the brand new one. They will get that, but not the rust. When I was up at Thumb Trailer, they told me they just took a 6-year-old trailer in on trade. It's a pretty common, familiar name up here. I'm not going to say which one it was. 6 years old, and it was rusted out, unusable. One of the leaf spring mounts actually broke because it was so rusted in 6 years. That is why I would gladly pay about 30% extra for one of these galvanized. But let me show you what we got. And for the guys who think I handle my firewood too much, this one just might make you sick because I'm going to dump this wood on the driveway just to show the comparison. So here we've got the 6x12 Inno Series. This trailer is perfect if you need to get into some smaller residential areas. Chris from In the Wood Yard uses this trailer and has delivered hundreds of cords of wood. As you can see, I've got the raised up sides here, and I've got it filled to the top. And we're going to see how this dumps compared to how much wood we get out of this. My new 7x16 HD series just filled level with the top of the bed. I don't have my extensions on it yet. And then we're going to talk about a few differences. So why am I dumping this up in the driveway? Because I just put down some new stone and it's not quite as muddy. And I would never do this if I didn't have that Easton-made firewood grapple, the FG60. But I'll be able to pretty easily get this to the resplit area because both of these trailers were filled off the Dyna firewood processor, and some of the wood will need to be resplit. Now, one thing I really love about these N&N trailers is the telescopic jack. These things tip way higher and dump your wood way better if firewood's your thing. No matter what you're doing, they're going to dump better than the scissor lift or the dual cylinder ones. They just lift better, in my opinion. All right, now be honest. Leave a comment down below. What do you think is going to put more wood out? The Heat with the extended side 6x12 Inno or the new 7x16 HD series? All right, now let's talk about a few of the differences between the HD and the Inno series. Like I said, both great trailers, both have their own uses. If you have a half-ton truck, you're not going to want a 16-foot HD trailer. You got a big dually like this, it comes in more handy. I can haul my tractor in that. I can haul more, I guess, weight, obviously, more material per load. So going up and back from the property, hauling firewood, hauling stone to the yard, it just makes more sense for me. Now, on the Inno series, you got a lighter weight telescoping hydraulic cylinder. It's still plenty enough to do the job, but it's not the same as the HD. The frame is solid, but not as solid. The struts are 16-inch on center where the HD is 12. The HD has thicker floors, and it's just all around a heavier duty trailer, hence the name HD. Now both of these trailers and the newer N&N trailers have the trailer wiring run on the outside as opposed to through the rails, because when they were inside the rails, if you were troubleshooting or having to do repairs, it was more of a pain. So over the years, N&N building these quality trailers has learned things to do and not to do. And in the rails seems like a great idea, but in fact, it's a worse idea because of repairs, rodents climb in there, make houses, as you saw on my maple trailer, and all of that. So you can see the thicker floor. Well, you can't see the thicker floor, but you can see the narrower space here in the supports, the heavier build, you know, with the extra, I guess, gusseting or framework on the HD trailer. The bigger cylinder, it's a lot beefier. It does take a little more time to go up because you have to move a lot more fluid to lift this thing. One, it's way taller, and two, it's a heavier cylinder. Now, one thing I've quickly learned to love with this HD is those ramps stored underneath. In my opinion, so much nicer. Like everything N&N builds, these ramps are heavy duty and they're not light. So being able to slide them out the back and position them versus pull them off the side and carry them to the back may seem insignificant, but you'll appreciate it after you do it a few times with the weight of these ramps. All right, let's create a bunch of work for myself and dump both of these loads in the driveway and see how they stack up. My mic got knocked off and potentially crushed. I think she's going to be okay. I guess we didn't have that in a great spot. Try a different location for it on this trailer. Hopefully that one doesn't get hit. Now you can see here backing up the trailer and bumping the brakes made a big difference in how tightly these trailers dump the piles. Now you'll see occasionally with the D-rings on the floor, which are great for tying down equipment, and they hold better. That's why they put them on the floor instead of the walls. You'll get a piece of wood or two stuck up in here. I'll always just take an extra piece. Not quite sure what that piece is stuck on. Can we get it while filming? It's like bowling for firewood. I have no idea what's holding that piece up there, but the D-rings will catch a piece or two. Another thing I love about the N&N trailers is if your battery dies, they've got these valves that you can loosen. It's a little different on the new trailer, but you just loosen this valve and it will let this trailer down. No battery power needed. I'll do that a lot when I'm doing other things, and by the time I'm done, the trailer is fully down. Another thing that's really nice on the new HD is the step here. So it lets you get up into the trailer, and They've got on the older trailers, the running lights are built into that angle here. Here they put another piece here, which I was like, what's that for? But it's another step to get you a little higher onto that and up into the trailer. Another great addition that could be a lifesaver on this HD series are these jack legs. And you can get them on the Inno series, but with Thumb trailers, they come standard on these HD trailers. You drop those down when loading so you don't lift up the back end of your truck and have a runaway down a hill like we've all seen far too many times. Now, a couple of differences between the Inno series and the HD trailer is the height. This one, the floor starts at about 21.5 inches. And not only the height, but the height of the sidewalls without the extensions. 18 inches here on the Inno series. Let's go check out the HD. Now the height on the HD is a bit more. It's a little exaggerated right now because that has a higher tongue and this has a lower tongue with how they're sitting in the driveway. But it's definitely a difference. Here, how it's sitting is about 30 inches. Let's check the inside walls. Now the sidewalls on this HD are 23 inches, so 5 inches more. Let's see how they compare this stacked to the top of the walls with no extensions versus that with 2 extensions. 6x12 versus 7x16, taller sides. Let's see if we can get a measurement on these piles and see how close they are. So I'll get the measurements, do the calculations, and put them up as a text here in the video. So the 6x12 is roughly we'll say about a 14-foot length of the pile. Width is about 8 feet, and we'll say the average height, actually the width gets quite a bit narrower back here. We'll say 7.5 feet for the average width, and the average height is going to be right around 28 inches or so. Over to the HD pile. It's about 12 feet long. Nine feet wide. And 33 inches high.
And as a bonus to our loyal viewers, if you come to Thumb Trailer and Auto Sales up in Sandusky and buy yourself a trailer, you get a free Hardworking Man and Thumb Trailer co-branded shirt as a thank you from us to you.
Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.